Welcome back to Callahan's Corner, where you asked the questions. We had some live right here on Facebook. So I had a question submitted earlier this week on, Mike, how do I go out and create a standardized estimating process in my business? So after working with hundreds of businesses in all different service industries, there is one commonality that most business owners want to basically get what's in their head and into a software system or a program to actually go out and standardize their estimates and actually be able to delegate. Or if they're doing the estimates themselves, they want to be able to take the emotion out of it and predict predictable profits with a budgeted time. So I'm going to be going live later today at 3 p.m. Eastern right here where you're watching to actually lift the hood and show you how to actually do this 100%. But I want to kind of address the question. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to go live on Work On It Wednesdays and actually show you how to do this. But before we actually break it down, the things we need to look at first is a mindset. Does the owner estimator actually want to get out of his or her own way and get what's in their head out on paper? So there's going to be a 2 to 3 step process that I recommend using. First thing is we want to get an Excel sheet or Google sheet or something like the SimpleGrowth Blueprint. I'm going to show you that later today. But the idea is we take what's in your head and we base it on a production rate, square foot, linear feet, number of units. If we don't know that number, we're not comfortable yet with that number, we're going to base it on the number of minutes or hours. So we like to call it guesstimating. We guess how long it can take based on our experience, but some emotion can be tiled in there. So we're going to go in that methodology of setting a minimum price to show up. So maybe our minimum price for lawn mowing is $50 to show up, or minimum for home cleaning is $150. And that covers a certain amount of minutes or hours or square footage. I'm going to recommend we do the square foot production rate and the hours and minutes side by side so we can start to feel comfortable with it. Because the worst thing you can do is if you have a profitable business and you're doing good or doing really well, we want to be able to standardize it so we can compare the production rates to the guesstimating, the guess of how many time you think it's going to take based on your experience. So I'm going to break it down later today on Wednesday, Work On It Wednesdays, and break this down. But before you get in there, start thinking about all the services you do. And could you, based on your experience, plug in how many minutes or hours to perform that job? And then in addition to that, can you associate a square footage or linear length or number of units, small, medium, and large, to that? And we're going to show you how to compare those two and create a way to input the data through your mobile phone or tablet, pump it into a software system, and then have the software non-emotionally give you a price, a budgeted time, how long it should take, and a cost before doing profit. And then once that's in there, how to actually track the start and stop times for your crews so we can non-emotionally go in and make sure that we are actually hitting our hourly goals as far as revenue and production on-site and off-site. So the non-billable drive time or shop time will absolutely erode your bottom line profit. So we want to be able to track those, and I'm going to show you how to do that on today's Work On It Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on this Facebook page that you're looking at. So please join me at 3 p.m. Eastern today. Myself and Dylan from the SimpleGrowth team, we're going to break this down. We're going to do time-based estimating, production rate-based estimating, and then how do you drive that time-based estimating right into a production rate-based estimating system, and how do you report out on it to know what you're producing. So in a mowing example, maybe the production rate for a 21-inch push mower versus a 36 versus a 48 versus 60. Maybe we have a property that multiple pieces of equipment are running on, and we want to be able to calculate the production rate for the mowing, edging, and blowing for each one of those areas. So I'm going to show you how to do that non-emotionally through production rates, and then how to evolve into that production rate if you're not comfortable with an industry standard or you just don't know. Maybe your market's different. That's what I hear. My market's different. It doesn't work in my market. Well, I'll tell you, this works in any market. We've done this with hundreds of companies, but we need to start to change the mindset. So before we get on at 3 p.m. Eastern on Work On It Wednesdays, start thinking about your core services and how we can apply a minute or hour threshold to it with a minimum price. And then what is the quantitative data that we're pulling in: square footage, linear feet, number of shrubs, small, medium, and large. And then I'm going to show you how to put this all together in a system and then report out on it. And then by getting your team to have buy-in for production and a quality standard. So we'll see you at 3 p.m. Eastern today, right here on this Facebook page. Work On It Wednesdays. Mike Callahan and Dylan Rothenberg of the SimpleGrowth team, breaking down 7-figure business strategies for you to go out and take your life back from your business and scale and be able to delegate things as estimating with confidence and profitability bottom line. We'll see you in just a short couple hours here at 3 p.m. Eastern on this Facebook page for Work On It Wednesdays.